this is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And there we go. I'm Emma Chamberlain. So this is where the fun part begins. Also the very painstaking part. Pick them up with this. Hi guys, welcome back. The Met Gala. It is one of the most hyped, talked about events of the year in terms of the celebrity world and especially in terms of fashion. And I also know that a lot of people don't care about it at all and they really could not give two shits what the celebrities are wearing to the Met Gala. For me personally, I do get really excited every year just to see what everyone is wearing because I've always found it fascinating to see like the looks put together with the dress or whatever outfit they're going to be wearing with the hair, the makeup, the shoes. I just find it fun. I thought in this video I would do a very similar style of video to what I did with my Coachella one, where I basically recreate some of my favourite celebrity makeup looks but using drugstore makeup. I will leave everything linked down below that I'm using, and without further ado, let's just get into the looks. The headband I don't think is available anymore. It was from a collection with Misha Grimes and I can't remember the brand. It was a hair accessory collab. Oh, it was Pick and Eater. It's sold out, but I love this hairband so much. I will try and find one similar if I can and I'll leave it linked down below. These pearly earrings are from Liner London. I thought they just looked a bit fancier than my regular hoops. And the necklace is also from Liner London as well. The first look that I'm going to do is Normani. Normani's makeup looked absolutely stunning. It was the blush and the pop of green on her eyes. It just looked so stunning. I don't have any blush on right now. I've done a little bit of cream bronzer, but I currently look a bit like a ghost. So I'm going to add a bit more bronzer and then we're going to add some blush. So for my bronzer, I'm taking the Kiko Flawless Fusion bronzer in 02. Just to warm up my face a little bit. Also, I do apologise if you can hear James streaming next door. Our schedules are clashing today and there's not much we can do about it. Unless we get some like soundproofing or something, but I don't even know where to start with that. So she's wearing a very bright pink blush. It looks pretty matte to me. Like her cheeks don't really have much glow. It's mostly the glow on the eyes and also the gloss on her lips. And I think she has got a little bit of highlighter down her nose, but for the most part, her cheeks look pretty matte. So I had a little look through my blushes and I think this one might be a pretty good match. This is the Kiko Colour Blush Smart Blush in 05. I think these are like £4 maybe. So I am just going to put on quite a lot of this because she's got quite a lot and it's all the way up to sort of like, oh, what's going on with this eyebrow? It is all the way up sort of the sides of her face. So I'm going to do the same. Okay. Tons of blush. It does look intense, but then so does hers. Then I'm just taking a little bit of highlighter down the middle of my nose because that kind of looks like the only place that she's really got highlight other than her inner corners and like around her eyes. There we go. I'm going to bring you a bit closer. So the eye look looks very, very simple. It kind of looks like she doesn't really have much in her crease at all, if anything. And it's just this gold shimmer. Gold shimmer? That is definitely not gold. Green. So I'm going to use these two palettes. The first one is the Beauty Bay EYN Bright palette. I think this is like £10, maybe less. And I'm going to go for this shade. I think I might just put a little bit of Bare Necessity in my crease beforehand. And then just to make it a tiny bit of a lighter green, I'm going to take the Revolution and Nikki Lily palette. And this green is the perfect green. However, this is matte and there is definitely nothing matte about her eyes. So I'm going to take a little bit of this one and maybe mix this with the green shimmer from the Beauty Bay palette. Side note, this palette looks so cute. So first of all, taking a bit of Bare Necessity. Look for the bare necessities. So I'm literally just going to go with that much. Just a tiny bit. And then I'm taking the shade, which is called Frosted Lime. I'll try it with a brush first. And if that doesn't go to plan, then I'll use my finger. But oh, okay. No, that's going to plan. This headband is so beautiful, but oh my god, it is so uncomfortable behind my ears. So it's not winged out loads, but it is just brought out a tiny bit to sort of meet where her eyeliner goes. That's what it looks like anyway, so I'm just going to do the same. But it's mostly kind of rounded. And then she's got the same shade on her lower lash line. So then I'm just going to go over what I've done. You know what? This is probably similar enough, but I feel like this is a little bit too limey green. There's a tiny bit of a hint more of a bluey green in there. So I'm going to take this one and just layer a little bit of this over the top. This one's called Mint Choc Chip. I just nearly said Mint Chop Chip. Hang on. What am I trying to say? Mint Choc Chip Cookie. There we go. We got there in the end. So, oh, yes. That is the colour. That is the colour. Okay, yeah, that makes all the difference. That is so much of a better colour match. But I think by itself, that might have been a bit too bluey. But over the top, that is perfect. This is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then let's just very gently go over the edges of that. It looks like she's got something in her waterline, but it's not black. I think there's like a very subtle green liner in her waterline. So I'm going to take this one, which is by NYX, which is the All-Time Olive liner, which isn't quite the right shade, but I think there was definitely something in there. And then it just looks like on the inner corners there's like a bright sort of silvery highlighter. So I'm just going to dip into the shade Infinity from my Extra Spice palette with Revolution. Just put a bit of that in there. Actually, maybe that's a bit too silver. I'm going to dip into my original Revolution palette and just take this shade to brighten that up a little bit. But basically just any champagne-y, highlighter-y sort of colour. I should have just used my highlighter actually. And then finally it just looks like she's got some black liner and some lashes on. And then a glossy lip with like a darker lip liner around the edges. I'm just going to take a little bit of highlight on my brow bone as well. I'm just taking this Maybelline Hyper Precise liner for my wing. Bit of Essence Lash Princess mascara. And then the lips just look like a darker brown lip liner with some gloss. So I'm going to take this one, which is from, it's the LMX Lip Liner in the shade Suede. I don't even know if this brand still exists. It was Little Mix's makeup brand, but I'm guessing this isn't around anymore, but they do a very, very similar one by Revolution, which is called Glory, but mine was completely dried out, so I'm going to use this one instead. Bit of lip liner, and then I'm going to take this Kiko 3D Hydra Lip Gloss in the shade 03 and just blend that all in. And then I'm just going to stick on some of these, which are the Ardell Faux Mink Demi Wispies. These are so much better than the original ones. The original ones are nice, but these ones are even better. They're just fluffier. I'm going to stick these on and then I'll be right back. And this is the finished look. Very similar colours for a fraction of the price. I absolutely love this. I love just how bright it is, how summery it is. It's very spring. And I love that she wore an all black outfit and then had a really nice bright pop of colour with her makeup. I love that. Also, don't tell anyone, but my lashes are not stuck on properly with glue. I peeled them off the thing and they were a bit sticky with like the adhesive from the packet. So I just stuck them on my eyes like this because I'm about to take them straight off. But you know what? It actually has worked. They're staying there. What do you think of this finished look? Let me know down below. I forgot to mention as well, I'm missing a fingernail. We very sadly lost this the other day and it kind of ruins the whole like Met Gala vibe. So it's a good job I'm not going myself. On to the next look. So the second look that I'm going to be doing today is Emma Chamberlain. Emma Chamberlain's look was stunning. Her makeup always looks really good at events, I think. I loved her look in general, like her outfit and everything. I know that some people weren't a fan of it. I think maybe if she'd have changed the skirt, I would have liked it even more, but I thought she looked absolutely stunning. She looked like an actual princess and her makeup was actually all Bare Minerals, which obviously isn't drugstore, but they've got some really good products and I actually do have a lot of the products that she used, which means that I was able to go through my drugstore collection and try and find products that are really similar. She's got a very blushed cheek. I did kind of go over this blush with a bit of foundation powder stuff. This is actually something new in my collection and I haven't even tried it yet, but this looks very similar to the colour that she's wearing. This is from the Revolution Disney Princess collection and they've now got a Moana and Tangled collection, which are my two favourite Disney princess films, but this blush looks very similar in tone to sort of what Emma's got going on. I think she just looked really expensive. Okay, actually maybe this is a bit too pink. Her blush was a little bit darker, but you know what? This will do. I also need to take my lip off. No, I'm gonna have to change the lighting because now it's bouncing off of my wardrobe and onto my face. My wardrobe, my chest of drawers. One sec. I think we're just gonna have to switch to all unnatural lighting. Then on her lips, she was wearing this, which is one of the Bare Minerals lipsticks in the shade Insight, which is actually one of my favorite lipsticks ever. I love this so much and I've worn it so much, but I think this one from 17, which is the shade Blushing Nude, is a pretty similar color. That's the Bare Minerals one. That's the 17 one. This is a little bit more brown. And two other similar contenders are this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Cape Town, which again I think is a bit more brown. Yeah, that's that one there. So that's the Bare Minerals. This one's a bit more brown. And then I've also got this NYX one, which is the Lingerie Push Up in the shade Lace Detail. Actually, I think that one might be the most similar out of all of them. Okay, I'm gonna go for Lace Detail. Oh yeah, this is really similar actually. These are kind of minty as well, which I absolutely love. But because the Bare Minerals one isn't completely matte, I'm just going to go over it with a little bit of this, which is the L'Oreal Colorist Shine Lipstick in 642, which is a bit more of a pinky toned colour. So I'm just going to add a bit of this to make it a bit more hydrating. That is a pretty good colour match. Her look was something very similar to what I used to do on my eyes all the time, so I'm pretty confident that I can nail this one. It was just a warm toned eye with some yellow gold on the centre and in her inner corners. So the perfect palette for this is my Extra Spice palette because we've got the yellow gold and we've got all of like the warm reddish brown colours. I'm going to start off with the shade Chocolate Orange, which is this one down here, and I'm going to put some of this on the outer and inner corners of my eye. And there we go, I'm Emma Chamberlain. I wish. Seeing her hair makes me want to bleach my hair and chop it all off. But I have got my hair back to semi-decent health and I just don't think I could go through the white bleach again. Take that same shade on my lower lash line. And then I'm just going to take a bit of the shade Cookie Dough, I mean what's left of it, and I'm just going to use that to blend out this shade. Blend that all out. I'm going to take the shade LA Sun, which is this one. This palette is so dirty because my Reputation shade is kind of smashed all over everything. But I'm going to take the shade LA Sun and I'm just going to put some of this in the centre of my lid. And then I'm also putting some of this on my inner corners. Did you just hear my stomach? I am hungry. And then this is going to be the star of the show. This is the e.l.f. 24 Karat Gold Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow. And I'm going to put this just on sort of like the top. It looks like she's just got it just above her lash line here. Just kind of like there. Just for a bit of extra metallic sparkle. I think Emma's might have been actual gold leaf. And on my inner corners as well. Just here. Not gonna lie, this stuff is kind of burning my eyes. But it's worth it, hopefully. And then again, it does look like she's got a little bit of something in her waterline, but nothing too dark. And then it was just finished with mascara. And I think that's about it. That's kind of similar, right? It's the general same vibe. I actually love this. I don't want to take it off. This reminds me so much of how I used to do my makeup. Very warm, halo eye kind of thing. I've definitely worn a look very, very similar to this in the past. You definitely do not need to spend a lot of money to do a look like this. So this is the finished look. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you prefer this one to the last one that I did. On to the third and final look. As much as I would love to do 5 looks in this video, last time I did that, I couldn't wear makeup for the next couple of days because my eyes absolutely hated me. So today we're just going to go with 3. The final Met Gala look that I'm going to be recreating is Dove Cameron's. Her look was one of my favourites from the whole Met Gala. I loved her outfit, I loved her makeup. Although, I did see a TikTok the other day and it was of celebrities' Getty images, or like the pictures from the paparazzi at the Met Gala versus what they posted on their Instagram. And Dove Cameron was one of the people in that video that had like massively edited her pictures. I don't understand when celebrities and influencers do that, because there are so many celebrities and influencers that do that. It's not just her. But I was just disappointed. Like, she doesn't need to edit her body. She looked stunning. And in all of like the videos of her and stuff, that was obviously her real body, she looked absolutely perfect. So it makes me really sad that she felt the need to edit herself in the pictures that she posted. But then I don't get why celebrities do that, especially when it's like a Getty image or something, which are like public image libraries online. You can literally find the exact same image, and so then when they edit those and post them on their Instagram, it's like, well, people are gonna find out. But anyway, that aside, her makeup was absolutely stunning. I love the crystals. I love like the crisp wing. In terms of her skin, it looked like she just had a little bit of blush on and then mostly just glow. So I have toned down my blush with just some powder over the top of it, but she definitely did have a little bit, so I've just sort of like left a little bit on, and this is just what's left on my brush. And then I'm just gonna highlight my face and kind of go to town with this. You know what? This is the Jake Jamie Tropical Quench Essence Spray. So I'm gonna give myself a bit of a... Yeah, that was way too much. And go in with my highlighter. It looked like she didn't really have any eyeshadow on her lid. It was just glowy. So just, I think, a load of highlighter. So I'm just gonna cover my eyelid with highlighter. My inner corners are probably going to be covered, but I'm just going to highlight them anyway. Also, let me know down below in the comments, who was your favourite Met Gala look? Because, like I said, Dove Cameron was one of my favourites. I did a few stories at the time. Obviously, Blake Lively, she always kills it. I saw so many rumours that Taylor Swift was going to be there, and then she just wasn't. So that was disappointing. I also really missed Zendaya. So it's basically just black eyeliner all the way around. Oh, this is the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. I also really love, for a drugstore one, I love the NYX one, the black version of the Epic Wear liner stick. Okay, so black in the waterline. Ow! It's very, very pointed in the inner corner, so I'm gonna try. There we go. So I'm gonna start off like this, and then I'm gonna take a small brush and just sharpen that up even more. And then I'm gonna do the same with the wing, and then a brush like that. This blends out a little bit grey, so I might go over it with a liquid liner in a minute as well. But I'm just gonna take this all the way along my lash line and kind of smoke it out a bit. Okay, wait, her wing is even more dramatic than this. I'm gonna have to go bigger. And then again, going back in to my Extra Spice palette, I'm gonna take the shade Reputation and just make this even more black, because at the moment it looks a little bit green. Greeny, bluey grey. And I'm just smudging a little bit onto my lower lash line. I just love makeup so much. I love playing with it and doing stuff. Like, I would never normally wear something like this. So this is where the fun part begins. Also the very painstaking part. I have now got to stick about 7,000 jewels onto my eyes. How I'm going to do this is take some lash glue, put it in the places where I want them to be, but I'll probably do it in like 3 at a time, just so that the glue doesn't dry too much for me to see it. I'm using these gems, which I got on Amazon. These are the ones that I've used in the past few videos. But this particular set has got like iridescent ones and then also just like regular ones. So I'm going to use the regular sort of like silver gems because that's what it looks like she's got on, and I'm just gonna try and stick them in similar places but like all across my eyelids like this. And what am I gonna use to stick them on? I would use a wax pencil, but I have completely lost it. So you know what, a brow pencil actually works quite well. I might just use my Benefit of Precise in my brow and just like pick them up with this. I think I'm gonna work on them both sides at a time just so I can try and get it as symmetrical as possible. Yeah, you know what? Using a brow pencil is working really well. And there's a line of like 3. I think you guys get the idea of how this is going. I'm going to finish this off. It'll probably take me about 10 minutes just so that I'm not recording for that whole time. And I will be back once I've stuck them all over my entire face. I will be RB. I think that actually took me closer to 20 minutes to stick all of those on my eyes. But it does look really cool. Then obviously the next step is mascara, which I kind of wish that I'd taken off my old mascara because this is looking a bit crusty. It's too late now, but now it's really clumpy. It looks like she could potentially have a couple of individual lashes on, but I think I'm just going to leave it as mascara. And then finally, for her lips, the lip colour that she's wearing actually looks really, really similar to my Revolution lip kit. This is my Candy Icing lip kit. I'll do the lip liner first and then the tinted lip balm. And then I'm just going to add a tiny bit of Milani Luminoso. It looks like she's got a little bit of blush on the end of her nose as well. And there we go. This is the Dove Cameron. You can't even really see how the... Oh yeah, there we go. That's it hitting the sun. There's the sun. Okay, wait. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to fully close my curtains for that one. What do you guys think of the final look? I kind of really love it. Let me know down below which is your favourite out of the 3. I think this is my favourite. Actually, I love all of them. So that is me done. And if you would like to see any more celebrity recreating kind of videos, then let me know. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go take off this headband. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I would really, really appreciate if you do give this a thumbs up because my eyes are probably now going to hate me. And I think giving it a thumbs up boosts it in YouTube's algorithm. So that would be so great. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!